Just kidding. What does it say? What is the, hey guys, what, remember to pause your privacy. I have no idea. Anyways, you guys, the last couple of times we were like 2 or 3 minutes late. We are like, we have to keep swiping so that way the data, you guys, we have no Wi-Fi here, so we're literally on data. So just know that, I know y'all are like, look, but you're always like, no, this time I really, we tried like the last 2 or 3 times. It's like, oh my God, it's not connecting, it's not connecting. So Trish the dish. Hey babes, we are making a chicken enchilada, but I love a good chicken enchilada, but there's a green one like with more of a verde sauce and then a rojo sauce. So the rojo sauce is generally made with, hey Coral, it's generally made with like ground beef. That's when you order at a restaurant. Blah. But if you go to like more, I guess if you could go to like On the Border or something, they'll have like a chicken one with green sauce on it. It's, I don't have the green sauce. I've made them before like that, but I do a red sauce. And then on one of my videos, it says enchiladas. I think I uploaded it like a month and a half ago, and everybody was like, "Hey, Alpha Mama," or "Hey, fam." I don't know why I called you Alpha Mama. I'm sorry, girl. So the one over on videos is literally I don't even know, girl. I know my eyes are bad, and I was like A, and then there's a PH. That one is literally chicken enchiladas, but it's just seasoned chicken. So that's the reason I wanted to bring this one, was because it's an actual whole different recipe. I can literally make that one instead of this one. My main thing is, this is what I want to teach you guys. There's the man here, baby. The main thing I want to teach you guys is the enchilada sauce. Then I'm going to also show you that tomorrow we're going to use it for wet burritos. It's the same sauce. It's just one you're using for enchiladas, and tomorrow we're going to use it for wet burritos. That's what I want to show you, is the versatility of it. If you make enough, if you have the ability to make a large amount, then you can have it even like 3 days later, make wet burritos. Hey, you want to help me? Yep. So that's our idea in planning, was I didn't want it to be like last week Friday we made the enchiladas, and today we're making the wet burrito. I wanted them to be right near each other. You can either stick it in the fridge for 2 days and then say, you know what, let's have it on over the weekend or whatever. So I want to show you how to make the enchilada sauce, and then like I want to show you a different kind of filling. Does that make sense? It's more of a richer one. You find it more, like I said, in an On the Border, kind of like a Tex Mex ish versus just a Mexican restaurant normally, because it's a lot easier and it's a lot cheaper. They get just thigh meat or whatever, and then they shred it. Is that Penny? Fortune cookie. Hi, Mama. So this is what I want to do. I want to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. I'll just show you guys, and then I'll tell you guys. Okay. This is the chicken. All I did was get leg quarters. I boiled it, and here's my liquid gold. This is from my leg quarters. I put some salt and garlic pieces and some celery in my broth, so that way I have broth. So this is just like buying a container of chicken broth. I don't want to waste it, so I keep it. I take my pieces out. I set them in here. They cool off. So then I can, or Joe shreds it apart for us. But it also enabled me to get a whole bag of it too, you guys. I have a whole bag of chicken broth. So the next time I'm going to make rice, or I can even make a soup. I mean, I've showed you guys how to make a soup. I can just show you guys how to make a soup, and I use chicken broth, and it's actual chicken broth. So this is just leg and thigh what are they called? Leg and thigh quarters. Yeah. Why do I keep saying it? I think they're just called quarters. My brain is trying to say just quarters. Leg quarters. Leg quarters. That's this. That's if you don't boil it enough, it won't be this shreddable. It's more like long pieces of it. Then just get your knife on a cutting board and chop it up. So you ideally want it to be this consistency. If you guys, I'll pick it up. See how it looks like just really small. Okay, so this is, I know you guys stick with me. It's I think it's a good recipe. It's nice to change it up. This is cream cheese, okay? I'm going to put this right here for right now. I'm going to season the meat first. but I want to show you that where you can stop at if you don't like this idea. This is what you do. Hey, honey, we're having chicken enchiladas for dinner. And you're like, all right, this is what you're going to do, okay? Garlic powder. You're not going to put your taco packet. You're not going to put your Old El Paso, whoever that they are, and probably don't even like know what you're going to do with your packet. You don't need that.
So what are you putting in there?
Oh, garlic. Here, why don't you hold them up, baby?
Little garlic powder.
I would say
onion powder.
And definitely be light on your cominos because it is a very strong spice. Your cominos are very strong, but it's also a very needed spice. I think it makes Mexican food Mexico.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it do.
And then I have 2 different chili powders. You guys look at the difference in them. Oops, let me close it. They're just different. One's
dark,
one's
red.
light and dark. I think it makes a difference. I have always 2 to 3. Every time I'm at the store, I'm actually out right now. I would be buying 1 or 2 more right now if I was able to. I like having chili powders in my house. Chili powders to me, they all is something different. One's a smoky, one's a little spicy. One's like a Mexican chili powder. I think that means that they were grown by Mexicans. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why.
Probably got a blend of chili powders in there.
You think so?
Yeah.
And I'm putting a little salt. I don't want to salt it too much. I do want to salt it though, because you want the people's bite. Sometimes when you're eating your enchilada, it's just the filling because you've already eaten part of the tortilla or part of the sauce aside from it. And you're eating sometimes just some of the meat or some of the chicken. You want your chicken, you want your filling seasoned. See how that looks? And I'm just going to move it around.
I'll do that. I'll stir it.
You just want to... Oh, no,
well, I'm not doing nothing.
You can be warming up that because we're going to start doing our shells.
All right.
I'm not doing nothing. I love you. Yeah, that's got to get hot because we're going to be doing those next. If you want, because your chicken's already cooked, you can grab a piece and go, let me see. Yeah, that tastes bland. Or that tastes really good. For me, I think it tastes really good. I think it has enough. I mean, I want to put more garlic, but I always want to put more garlic. I'm just a garlic freak. Okay, I think it tastes good. Right here, boom, you're done. You can do the rest of this if you want the way it's coming.
That's for the sauce?
Yes, this is for the sauce. Why not?
A little bit.
1 tablespoon, I would say. Not much, but you do want to add a little bit because...
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, I'm sorry. Not paste, tomato sauce. You want it a little runny. Your meat is really moist because you didn't use a thigh or a breast. No, I'm just kidding. This is the... try, baby, and then...
Yeah.
Little salt?
Salt's fine.
Okay. This is where I'm going to add... This is what I'm going to do. This is where you can stop. Make your little enchiladas. These are more of the basic enchiladas right here. Just this right here. This is a little bit if you're daring. That's a good way to put it. If you're daring. I had never had this until about, my mom never made it ever. My mom probably would have slapped me around. But I had this when I was maybe 25 or 30, so about 20 years ago.
You need the oil in there? That's in there?
Which one?
You need that oil, right?
Yes, because I need the tortilla's going to start getting cooked.
Okay.
Just going to be a slide in and out, though.
Right.
Wow, we got done fast. And you want to get your cream cheese, and you're going to mash it up. I know, you guys. I'm trust me. All of my tias and my abuelitas are about to knock this girl out. But the person who made it, I thought it was different. And it was different enough that if you want to change it up, I think it's cool to take to a potluck. If people know that you already cooked the other ones, why not say I tried a recipe out? I'm always down to go, why not? I might like this one. My husband may like this one more. People may go, oh my gosh, that's great. Like the person who brought it probably never thought the Mexican girl would want to take that recipe home. It doesn't really do anything to it. It just makes it creamy. And I probably put about what is this? We said a quarter cup, maybe? because it's not a half. I
Yeah,
think
it's a quarter cup.
It's a quarter cup of cream cheese, or just grab your scooper of your whipped. It's probably a lot easier with whipped. I don't have whipped cream cheese. I have the bar of it or whatever, so I had to take it out, and I used the bar from it from when I made the key lime pies. You guys, I'm telling you, when I do our menu, I literally try to use all of my ingredients to make another dish versus just going, oh, I don't, I'm not going to use it. I'll just dump it or whatever. If I made last week Friday or Saturday, I made with everybody the pie, I was going, you know what? I'm going to use it with my chicken enchiladas. I know you want to do this for me, Daddy. Why don't you whip that in because there's chunks of white. And I'll welcome in our crew. Our party crew's here. Baby, do you have the phone?
No. It's up there.
Okay.
I'll get it.
No. Just whip that. Wow. Who's the man in town?
That's right.
Come on with that. Thank you so much. Such a good husband.
I'm all right.
I was prepping for everything, guys, and my husband was in the kitchen or in the living room just dusting away for me.
There you go, baby.
Ay, cabrón. See how you made it look so easy?
Boom.
I know. I don't get gifts from my Wordscape game. How come you get gifts? It literally said gifts from your Wordscape.
Really?
Yeah, mine doesn't give me gifts.
Oh, you got to be good at it.
Oh, you better shut up, Joe. Who are you to tell me? I'm good at Wordscape. I know. I help you. What are you talking about? All right. I'll welcome in my crew. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you. Wandering, I love you, baby. How was it? Was the pie good? I know, girl. I'm used to the two. I like my old school ones too. I am with you on that. Just try it. You may like it. It's just different. It just is rich. That's a good way to put it. It's just rich. But yeah, I usually make the other ones, especially for Joe. I mean, Joe's Volio, but he's like, trust me, he likes a good Mexican woman. The pie was delicious. Good. I'm glad you liked it, Mama. I want to learn how to make the gelatil one, or whatever that word is. Gelatinous one. Thank you, guys. Coral Cupboards. I love you, Mama. Where's my girl? She's up in there. I didn't even know you were here, Mama. When did you get here? And I didn't even know. Trish the Dish, Cardboard Owns, Commander, Fortune Cookie, Coral, Milltown. Woo! Hey, Drew, you're here, Boo Boo Bear. Cora, A-Fam, Trish the Dish. All right. Did I get everybody? You guys, if I didn't say your name, please tell me and I will do it. Okay, guys. I just want you guys to have an option. I want you guys to go. Let me make this one. And then your family may go, oh my God, that is the bomb. And then your family be like, holy shit, this is like shit. Don't ever do this again. But then I mean, but what if somebody goes, oh, Mom, these are better than I thought. My girl, she came. Sorry. Okay, I'm excited. We got a unicorn in the room, so I'm just kind of like mesmerized. I'm just kidding. You guys, so we're just bear with me. My other ones are good. There's a video on videos of it. So if you guys need to see it again, you guys can do that one. If you want to be, like I said, adventurous, daring, and everything in between. You know what I think is so
you
funny?
need a dish, like for the oven?
Yeah, like my glass one is usually good. Okay, this is what I do. Some people don't do it. They go right into it. Oh, I'm going to make the enchilada sauce. Hello. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know what I was thinking. What happened to that big pan?
What big pan?
The one I make the meat, the big one we made everything in. Goes like over here for the longest. I said I got to make this in the lid. Look at that.
The deep one?
Yeah.
The one we make popcorn in?
No, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay, guys. This is the sauce. So if I decide to make this as a short, we're doing just the enchilada sauce. Hey, Birds Bunch. I love you guys. I love everybody. I mean, I don't love everybody. Okay, fine. I love everybody. I don't care what anybody says. I do love everybody. Can you pour some of that in there?
Sure.
I would say you're going to put a good... What do you have? Because I'm going to make wet burritos tomorrow. How much is that?
That's good.
Keep going. How much is that, I was saying? That's good. 3.
That's probably
About a quarter cup.
Yeah, that's a good quarter cup.
Quarter cup of oil. Okay, guys.
You didn't want to use that one?
Where?
I heated that up for you.
I know. It's gonna go into it right now. I gotta do tortillas. I forgot. I need to make my sauce.
Ah.
I'm ready to start frying and we go. Okay. Hello. I hate measuring stuff. I just want to grab a spoon and just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You shaved. When did you do that? Hey. When did you shave? Where was I?
You were, I don't know where you were.
Aw, you look so handsome.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, here we go. Like, you think I don't even live here? I'm like, when did that happen?
2 tablespoons.
Oh, these are tablespoons?
3 tablespoons.
We're calling them tablespoons.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what your oil needs to look like. And then we'll call it what we want to call it. Just kidding.
That should be fairly hot.
Get on it. Okay, I'm basically making a roux. That's basically what I'm doing. You can do it one way. My mom makes it totally different. She puts a pan of water. She puts a bowl with flour, and she pours it in there, and it thickens it. I like the flavor that toasting my oil or toasting my flour gives. That's why I do it like this. I'm telling you guys, there's no wrong way. Food is meant to be eaten by whoever's making it, not by who.
I'm sure this is the healthier alternative. Right?
Oh my God! You guys, I have had the shittiest week, okay? First of all, every girl has oh my God, I know that I feel a little heavy right now. I probably have put a couple pounds on. Okay, everybody has that because we're girls.
You talk, I'll stir.
Okay, everybody has that, right? Because we're girls. Tell me how in 1 week, you guys, 1 week, I have gotten almost 7, maybe 8 comments, emails, and then held in review about me being a freaking ox. Like, really? Then, like, I would get more people if I wasn't such unattractive to look at. That I'm so disgusting to look at because of how big I am. That who would want to cook the food I'm going to get that's actually asking for a death wish looking like that. And it's like, oh my God, like, who even leaves a comment and you took the time to send me an email that called me a whale or a beluga whale or some kind of whale? I was just like, and I know my son's like, Mom, you know, the bigger you get, there's going to be more haters. But it's just more like, I just can't believe that somebody says that. Like, say something like, my food looks like shit. Like, I'll take that. Like, tell me my food looks awful. But, like, you come in and just comment, like, it was that big. And it was like, well, one of them was like, no wonder Joe's looking at other women. And then there were other ones that were like, you would have more people if you weren't as big as you were. Or try cooking food that's not going to kill your subscribers. I mean, like, shit like that. Like, who says...
Get some balls and stop hiding behind your freaking phones.
He doesn't mean to talk like that. I just couldn't believe it. It's just so... I mean, I didn't cry. I mean, believe it or not, I didn't cry. I cry about a lot of stuff. But I was just like... I felt more like... Wow, you guys... Like, you took time to write a whole thing about how fat I am. Like... Just tell me my fruit pies look like shit and I burned them or something. But to tell me that about me, it was all about me. Ugh. Anyways, I was surprised. My son's just like, Mom, it's okay. You know, Joe loves you. And it's like, I know it's okay, but it
ain't okay.
It's mean. Like, mean to say somebody, you're just fat, you're disgusting, you look like you're about to die, just standing there. Like, you look like you can barely stand there. Your legs are probably shaking. It's like, what?
Tell me where you're at, and we'll discuss it personally.
And then they said that nobody successful has.
I got no problem with that.
Nobody successful has fat foods. Maybe you'll figure it out or something like that. Cooking your way is going to get
cooking healthy.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd have a good channel if you...
Yeah, cooking like you will get you like you. Who wants that? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. You big old meanie. So anyways, that's why Joe said that just now, you guys. He said, maybe we can cook healthier. You guys, we cook how we cook. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay. You don't have to visit us. You can just go, hey, I'm good. We laugh a lot. We play a lot. We joke about. If you don't like that, you guys... You know what? I love the way we are. We did this before the channel. We are who we are. And I love that we love each other. I love that I love people. I love that we joke and
Okay, you gotta help me out.
I don't know. Okay, baby.
What am I doing?
I think I want a little more. You're making it into. We're gonna be making what's that called? Gumbo when it's dark room.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark here in 45 minutes or so.
I know.
So
Okay.
another couple tablespoons.
So
just to make it
I have
look
it.
like this.
You want it dried up like that. Let me show you guys. You want it to have that dry versus not runny, not a runny sauce.
Like
you want it.
paste.
Yeah, a thick paste. Okay, and you're basically cooking it. It's cooked. We're gonna get the chicken broth that Yvonne used earlier, or not. I didn't use it. Whatever that's called. You know what I did with this. Okay,
You gotta
guys.
keep this moving. You can't let it sit.
Yeah, it's okay if it's. This isn't a roux.
It'll burn.
Well, it does burn. You're right about that. Okay, let's get a whisk. Get a one. You definitely want a whisk in your hand, ready to get to step 2 because oh my gosh. All right, ready?
Ready? Okay.
Ready? Okay. Whisk. Ready, Joe? You're gonna do the whisk. Leave that alone.
All right.
And you're gonna put your heat on medium because you don't want it to burn while you're putting this in. You guys watching? Go ahead, Joe.
How much?
Just start going. And then we'll see how many ounces that we use. And you're gonna stop when you like the consistency. Remember we talked about that? Son of a, why did I think that would be not hot?
It's grease.
No, this pan is
I know.
hot. Okay, keep going. What did we talk about? Your beef gravy. Remember we talked about your sausage gravy? This is another time that you go based on your gravy. But I want you to see how it looks. It looks lumpy. It's gonna look lumpy the second you do it because you gotta dissolve it. See that? There's lumps in there. That's gonna look like that. This is what your whisk is gonna do. Okay, keep going, baby.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. You can do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making wet burritos. And there you go. There.
Good.
Yep. Okay, so you can do it if you want, and then just dissolve them.
Yep.
Just slow down,
Wait.
because like that. Just do it in that like that fast, because the object of it is to dissolve your lumps that you just saw, because they're not really lumps. Because trust me, some people will have lumps in their gravy. They're just needing to be dissolved. They're pieces of the flour that are needing to be dissolved. When you pull if you pull something like this through, I mean, if you want to test yourself before you serve it to people, just pull this through, and things will come. Either they'll be, see those? You'll see when nothing comes up, that's when you know your gravy's done. So you're just gonna keep going. I mean, I know what it looks like. So but I'm just trying to give you guys a little cheat way for you guys, so you're not serving your in-laws or you're not serving your husband because you want to make a great impression. And there's like lumps sitting
Pull
on
it down
his.
a little bit.
Oops, sorry.
Just pull it down. There you go.
I want you guys to be able to go, okay, how can I test it? You can, if you get a slotted spoon, you can do it too. Usually the spatula, those are a little bit narrower and they'll pick up anything that you have in there. See, now there was a minute ago. See, there's only a couple now. Oops, sorry, baby. See that? Just a couple.
Yep.
So we dissolved all of the little pieces that were in there. You guys, from here, the heat as well with the flour is gonna thicken it. It's gonna get thick from here, okay? What we're gonna do now, because this is pretty much a blank slate, we're gonna add the Mexican enchilada of it, okay? I'm gonna put quarter cup of tomato sauce. You don't like tomato sauce? Don't put it. Yeah, I've made it without tomato sauce. It's fine. I like it because it does do. But there's some people that use a whole can of tomato sauce, and they actually put the chili powder in the tomato sauce, which is strange. But you can definitely tell when we've gone to Mexican restaurants, like, man, this is all tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I'm putting salt in it because it's going to need it. There's a lot of flour in there. To taste. Basically, from here on out, it's to taste. I'm going to do the same things, the chili powder, garlic powder.
We don't make it tomato-y forward at all.
Yeah, no.
It don't take a lot of tomato sauce. You don't want it tomatoey.
Right.
Because that is not good.
Joe has made the enchilada sauce. He's made rice for me. When I wasn't feeling good, Joe's like, yeah, I'll make it. It's not a big deal. I would do this with your cominos, guys. put your cominos in your hand and then grab it and pinch it. Because if you do it versus like going like this, you have a very good chance that you're going to be having not a good flavor. So I'm going to put the rest of that because there's only a tiny left.
And we'll taste it.
And then we'll taste it. I'm going to put chili
We're
powder.
ready.
I'm putting both of them in. That's just a Walmart one. This is actually the Fiesta brand. And it comes in a baggie, so that's why we put it in a container. But it's a different color. I was going to show them the color.
Yeah, it's red.
Okay, don't touch anything.
Okay.
I'm going to show them the two. All right, guys. See the difference in the two? Oops.
Yeah,
Can you see
one's
it?
red,
One's-
one's like dark maroon.
They have different flavors.
Red over.
Red Rover. Just kidding. Onion powder, onion powder and chili powder. Wait, onion powder and garlic powder. Hello, Yvonne. You can use fresh garlic if you want. I'm completely out of my fresh garlic. So again, you guys know the rule. When we're out of it, we improvise. Chili powders. If anything, I'm going to hold those forward because those will probably, if it's not the way we want it. Cominos is more than likely done because it's a little bit on those. I'm going to put more of this one. And grab a spoon in a minute. I'm going to grab a spoon. I'm going to show you guys. This is the only thing we're going to put in ours. We're going to put the chicken. Oops, hold on. We're going to put the chicken filling and the cheese. And I'm going to top it with onion. The reason I'm going to put it on top is because, one, because I want it to cook more than if it's in the oven, like sitting inside of it. If we put it on the top, it gets the heat right away because it's just raw onion. That's why I do it. Some people put the onion in it. I put the onion on top of it. Okay, do you want to try this?
Yep.
Oh, you check questions? Thank you, baby.
Me and Caminos are not friends. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, my mom isn't either.
Hi, Mitten from Legally Speaking.
Hey, Lee. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, babe.
To catch live.
I know.
Okay, Legally Speaking. Thank you for joining us.
You guys, our daughter went into school today, and on her way to class, she sent us a text and she said, "Today is the last day I'm going into school." How did she say it? Today's the last day of school because she's done with her bachelor's and her master's. Like, this is the last day
Of her regular
of going
school
into
day,
school. Yeah.
And then she's just got exams.
Yes. So,
Yeah. It's crazy. So much more to the story.
I know. There's so much more. You guys tell me why. We had to send Destiny's, I don't know, some of you guys know, but her last payment, remember I was in Telegram? We sent her last payment in. It was to the wrong address. Apparently, somehow the bank refused it. Or it was I don't know, whatever. So it took X amount to get it to Hungary in euros, but for them to send it back, they like literally kept $200 because the cost of a euro to a dollar is less than it was. Hey, mama.
Yeah, if they kept going back and forth, we'd just lose all our money.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So
because
the cost of the
the
dollar
euro is worth more.
So when we sent it, it took us a lot more money to send the U.S. to equal a U.S.
It cost us
a euro.
$100 to get it there, and it cost us $100
No,
to
it
get
cost
it
us
back.
more than that.
Well,
Yeah.
Basically.
So that's what it was. So anyways, we're like, dude, like we got to get this right. We just Chase is driving me wacko because we call them and they're like, "Oh, I'm not sure what that code is. Let me look up on Google what that code is." I'm like, "What?" I know, what the heck?
All right, so
now we're gonna get this and we're gonna put it on low in back.
did you taste it? Is it good?
I didn't taste nada. Let's start warming this up so we can.
All right, do you need more oil?
Yeah, manteca.
Manteca?
Yes. You guys, manteca's oil. Manteca's lard. Oops, sorry, y'all.
Where's the manteca?
It's down here. This is the big one. I filled up the other one though. For anybody wondering, manteca's lard. You make what's it called? Tortillas. Tortillas are with manteca. Y'all know manteca. Are you rolling or am I rolling or what, Mama?
Is it?
or flat. Oh, we're doing the rolling them in the pan. Oh, somebody put something. Your daughter, tell your daughter that the exams will go fine. She will do great. Oh, thank you so much, Legally. I know. She's stressed. I mean, her thesis is done. That's the most important thing.
How much you need?
A good amount.
Good amount?
Yeah. She apparently you have opponents when you're doing your thesis to the Board of Education when she turns it in, and it's to the Dean of Students. That's her opponent, is the Dean of Students. How do they even pick them? She's a little child.
She has to defend her.
She has to defend her argument or her reasoning. Okay, let's try this. Let me show you guys. See, it's kind of bubbling, and it's getting thick, guys. So from here, I'll look at it, and from here, based on how it tastes, and it's on low. It's probably gonna need salt. I don't remember putting any. I'm gonna grab the rest of my chicken broth or salt.
No, I don't think it needs salt.
Okay. Back of the spoon, guys. What do you think?
I don't know. Do you think it needs more chili powder and Caminos?
I don't want no more Caminos. I want to do the other chili powder.
Okay. Well, chili powder, be careful. That thing will come right out.
I know. I was just thinking about that.
Just do that, yeah.
But I'm going to put a little more liquid in it because it is getting thick.
All right.
But I'm just so proud of her, you guys. We're so proud of her. Our son is doing really big things at his employer. We're just so blessed. We're blessed. I'm so grateful. So grateful. God has been so good to us. My hands, they've been hurting a lot lately. They're really ugly right now. But anyways, Joe's been helping me. Joe's got poison sumac, but we're helping each other. At the end, our kids are doing good. That means mom and dad are doing good.
That's better.
So this is going to be high.
That's got a nice flavor.
This is how I found a little shortcut of me doing them. We had friends of ours that owned a restaurant in Michigan, and this is what they did. And I thought, oh my God, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm going to move all these just because they're giving me anxiety.
All right.
I know, I'm the weirdest person ever. It's kind of like an assembly line. My mom makes a lazy enchiladas where she just layers them, or she'll put them on like a plate, and then you just kind of cut into the flat ones. Wandering. But that's cute that you said that. Round, flat or... Now, for these, my peoples, I'm going to get a spoon. And that way it's easier to do when you have a spoon. Sorry, baby.
Sure.
I think we should read comments for right now, just in case anybody's going, hey, my freaking hand's on fire or some shit.
Okay.
I'll be doing tortillitas. And then you, anything that's dire, let me know.
Tracy Smith joined us.
Ooh, Tracy, thanks for coming in, honey. Okay, I'm going to take them over here really quick. You answer questions. You guys watching? This is a little bit, get help if you need help. Let me say that. You don't need to impress anybody. Get help if you need help. Because it's very, it's a quick moving thing, because your tortilla can't sit in the liquid too long because it falls apart. You can't, you don't want to sit too long in the oil because it will flatten like a tostada. So just, if you need help, get help. But remember how we test the bottom of it.
Milltown wants to know what's in the chicken filling, please.
It is a leg quarter thighs, just garlic powder, onion powder to taste, honey. Do garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder. I put a little bit of cominos and about 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce. And then that's it for the meat. I decided to make another recipe that included 1/4 cup of cream cheese, softened cream cheese. And then it just, see, like you can see a little piece, just makes it a little rich. It's a rich, it would be just meat right now. It's literally all my aunts and grandmas and everybody are going, what is wrong, mijita? But a girlfriend made them one time when she invited us over for dinner, and I was impressed. I said, hey, they're different. I know how to make the other one. You know what? That's another thing I want to tell you guys.
Wandering Spirit made some green.
Ooh, green. I know she lives in New Mexico.
Yeah. And then
You guys, if you guys didn't like
coral,
something,
I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling better.
it's nice to meet you too, honey. If you guys didn't like stuff growing up, don't. Your taste buds change from growing up to adult. Let me just be the first to tell you guys. You guys might not have liked. Hey, Bootsy, might have not have liked it when you were growing up, but you're like when I was younger, never liked cream cheese or sour cream. Love it now. Horseradish, never liked it. Like it now. So just so you know, try it when you're an adult. You might find out you like it. Okay, we're gonna do the tortillas.
Okay, you need me?
Yes, come on, Daddy. When they're hot, you're gonna lay it in. It's gonna be an in and out kind of thing with this. It's only to cook the sides of it. Yeah, it's good. You just want to keep it high because your tortilla was soaked. If your oil's not ready, your tortilla is just gonna fill up with oil. It should be with like 10 seconds in and out. Ah! I'm scared. My hand's hurting. Okay. Yeah, you'll probably do better. Don't put the tortilla in until your oil is ready to go, and you're gonna go in, and then you're gonna flip it, and you should pull it out. Ready?
Yep.
No, let me move this one, because your main thing you want is the ends of it right there to be cooked. If it sits too long in the oil, there you go.
It'll get crispy.
Yeah. It'll also fall apart like this. Like it just gets soaked. You're good.
Good?
Yep. Careful, and then bring it over here. Don't hang it for too long. Remember, your tongs are metal, and pushing metal through a soft tortilla, your tortilla will go through it, and you'll be holding half of the tortilla.
All right.
That's just what happens. So you want it hot.
All right.
You want it hot. You want it in and out. We're gonna do about 3 of them. Woo! That's hot. And then you're gonna pull it out and just put it right on top. Don't carry it too long. Yeah. You'll want to put your plate as close as you can. It's okay. You'll put your plate as close to it because you can't do you can't go like this with your tortilla. Let me just tell you. If you go like this with your tortilla, you're gonna be holding pieces of it. It just happens. Hey, sunflower. You got it in and out. Okay, take it out. Yep, perfect. Oh, sorry.
How many more?
We're gonna do 3 each, right?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. You guys, I'm gonna complain to these people. Look what they did to me.
They're all kind of.
They're all like that.
Ripped too.
I know they're all. But HEB did me dirty. It's all right, you guys.
This one's falling off because it was ripped.
I know. Oh, just take it out. Yep. All you have to do is, if it's too much oil for you guys, then just grab a napkin and wipe it off. It just, when it goes into there, you guys, like you almost want to just go like cook it for a second.
Get your damn hands.
Is that making you nervous?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Let me do it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start. Okay. Move it down. Move
Watch
everything.
your fingers, I'm coming over.
Come on over. Thank you, sir.
Yep. And we're done with the
No,
oil?
we're not.
We're not done with the oil.
We have to do enough for Joni Von both.
All right.
And as of now, okay. This is just what I've seen my friend do. My mom doesn't do it like this, but my girlfriend that owned the restaurant, they stack them up, and then they just do individual rolling.
Watch
Okay.
your fingers coming over.
Oh, you scared me. Put it here. That's right. Right there. Thank you,
Is that
sir.
enough? 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, do another one. You already have the oil hot, so I'm gonna go for a second. Sometimes we make these right on our plate, you guys. I'm just taking a little oil off because for the healthy people. Just kidding. That's so mean, aren't I?
Okay, watch yourself.
Okay. Here's our tort. I'm gonna grab some of this. Again, if this was just your chicken, it wouldn't look like this. It would just be pieces of meat. It'd be like little chunks of meat. Okay.
Give me something to stir with.
Oh, that's gravy?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I am. See, it looks like that. I'm gonna get some cheese. You don't have to put cheese in it. Sometimes we don't. If we don't have enough cheese, we'll do it just on the top. Then you lay it right there. Okay? Grab some of your filling. You can use your spoon. If y'all weren't here, I'd probably be using my hands, just FYI. Okay? Filling. And then I get it and I push it with my fingers all the way and then I roll it. And then I bring it over next to that. See that? These are really bad tortillas. The best ones we love are El Milagro. We love El Milagro. But HEB is what we got when we live in Texas. Is there something on my...
Yeah.
I'm like, something's not.
Tortilla.
Tortilla.
Tortillas.
And you guys, you may find that you didn't like it, and so you're not going to make them again like this. You may find that...
Because the regular chicken ones, they're a dime a dozen.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too. Everybody has
something a little different.
Everybody has a recipe for.
If they rip a little bit, who cares? Because they're all getting covered. And
learn your quality of your brand. Some people swear by Azteca. Some people swear by what is the other one? It's this guy's name, like Suarez or something. Use what works. These are not $1.22 for 20 of them. We bought them. We were sold. But when you make enchiladas, trust me, it's all in your tortilla, because if it's too sometimes they're too sweet. If you make them and they're too sweet, you can definitely tell. I mean, trust me, you can tell when a tortilla's done you dirty or not. I probably will make these a little.
Lucy wants to know what kind of sauce is in the pan.
That is flour. We put oil in there, got it hot. Once it got hot, we added flour to it. We got basically a thick roux. We fried it. Once it was cooked, remember guys, we talked about having cooked out the rawness in it. Once it was cooked out, then we went on to add our chicken broth, or if you can buy chicken broth, great. If you can make your chicken broth, great. You can put water. You're just going to have to season it a lot more because you're basically working with no flavor, water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And why do you put them in the oil like you do?
I do it because Joe's, well, a couple of things, because a lot of times the tortilla's raw when they send it. So you toast it to give it a cooked toast. Joe is not a fan of sogginess. So a lot of these right here get a little cooked shell on it, per se, so that when it gets the enchilada sauce, so when you get because when you do it in the enchilada sauce, you guys, you literally are dipping it in liquid. You're wetting it and pulling it out. So Joe's big on texture. And if it doesn't feel right, then it's weird for him. Also, the tortillas fall apart a lot easier when they're in just the gravy. But after you add your chicken broth to it, you grab your whisk and you whip the crap out of it. And whip, get all your lumps out. You just want to whip until it's all gone. Once all the lumps are gone, that's when you're going to start your blank canvas into turning it into a Mexican something. I add about a quarter cup of tomato sauce, but it's a big pan. I would put less if it was a smaller pan. Chili powders, I put enough chili powder because you're making a chili powder meal. I mean, like a chili powder enchiladas. You put chili powder on it, and then I put a little bit of cominos because cominos to me makes it feel Mexicano. Just kidding. My mom was never cooked with cominos because it gave her heartburn. So growing up, we didn't have it too much. I really like the flavor of that spice, so I always cook my rice, my everything. I cook with it. So, Joe, you want to turn the fire on?
Which one?
That one? Yeah. Then that's no, the oven, baby, so we can put them in there.
Yeah.
So see, you can see it's like got cooked. It's like it's a little more cooked right there. So you don't have to. Some people go right into the gravy and they bring it out, or into the enchilada sauce, and then they come out. I've always done it like this because I know that Joe is not a fan of soggy. He doesn't like, I know the enchiladas are all going to be pretty wet, but I try to put as little wetness on it. See, you can kind of like, with your fingers, you can kind of play with it thin.
The flour tortillas that they get, they have to actually finish cooking them, right?
Yes, a lot of things they have.
A
Yeah,
lot of people do not do that.
they park. So they stick them in the microwave. You're warming it up.
Yeah.
If you don't put it on a comal, flour tortilla, you're basically eating.
Almost every tortilla, flour tortilla you get is only par cooked.
Correct. Okay, like parboiled rice that they sell. That's the same thing. Okay, this works really good with your fingers. You can just grab it and slide it all over. You want it almost as close because then that's what you're gonna roll it in. You're rolling it where you just placed it. See that? And enchiladas are made with corn tortillas. I've seen this thing on TikTok. Enchiladas are not on flour tortillas. Those are called burritos. And it's fine if you want to make
They
burritos.
would be wet. They would just be.
They're wet burritos.
Very wet burritos.
You're making a pan of wet burritos.
Yeah.
Mini wet burritos, but they're wet burritos. Those are not enchiladas. Enchiladas are on corn tortillas. And then if you want to put your onion in there, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to put it on top because I wanted it to get a little char on it. I only make a little because one, we buy food for two people. I don't want to waste food. We have a whole month. We you guys, this is what we do. We buy groceries for the month, and we just share our cooking with you guys. But it's still for the month. We don't go buy weekly. We don't go buy every 3 nights. Go to the store and pick up more stuff. This is it.
Make it last.
A couple times, yeah, we make it last. That's why, like I said, I was using the cream cheese. I didn't have anything else to use the cream cheese for. I used some of it for the pie, but I had some left, and I don't waste anything. I don't throw it away. So that little piece of cream cheese, I said, I'm going to make these with cream cheese so that way I'm not dumping the cream cheese. Could have dumped it. Could have made them the way I normally make them, but I don't do that. I'm sorry. There's people that are hungry, and I'm not going to do that. So, see them, guys? Get the best corn tortillas you can get. These are HEBs. I ain't going to dog them. They do so much good. They have other things.
Their flour tortillas are really good.
They have a lot of things. Yeah, they're flour tortillas. I'm going to open this one back up because this one was a little stingy. I wanted to make sure I had enough for everybody. All the little people in there. You guys, yeah. Sometimes I call them like, I wish I go past the donuts when I'm at HEB. And I'm like, I wish I could take all of you guys home with me. Don't I, Joe?
Yeah.
He thinks I'm crazy.
Talks to the food.
I talk to the food. I talk to the donuts. And I'm like, I love you guys. Okay, that's it. Now, you people, this is important. If you want it to look pretty, if you don't care what it looks like, and I want to stop saying now because I can't stand when other people say now when they give instructions when they're cooking. It's just not nice. I feel like I'm ordering y'all. If you don't care what they look like, just sauce, cheese, and then you throw it in the oven. I want them to look nice for you guys. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the liquid on it first because if I put cheese, if I go like that, then I bring my sauce. My sauce is not going to, my cheese is not going to be on top. More than likely.
And your sauce is going to penetrate into the tortillas.
Very good, Joe. Good job.
I know these things.
So here's the enchilada sauce. You can make it thinner if you want it thinner. While it sits overnight, more than likely it'll get thicker. So tomorrow I'm going to grab my chicken broth and probably make a little bit, because we're doing wet burritos tomorrow, guys. I'm going to make use of this. I'm not going to dump it. If I have too much, I'm not dumping it. I'm using it. This is the house of use. Use it.
Oh, that's too bad, Milltown.
Aw, what?
I used to have to make flour tortilla enchiladas for my ex. Thankfully, not anymore. He was so disrespectful.
No, girl.
Cooked.
Girl, I'm not going to say nothing about that because I was with my ex and for 10 years
Yeah, that's never fun.
It's not nice to
Dealing
be
with-
unappreciated.
With someone who's like that.
Yeah. It's not nice to feel unappreciated. You know what? Could you grab that broth that's in there because I'm going to need that for tomorrow. Nope. In the freezer. I don't want it to freeze because I'm going to need it tomorrow right there on the door.
Okay.
I don't want it to freeze. Just stick it in the fridge. Yeah. So this is the sauce. I can add more if I want. You know what? Could you add a little more in here, Daddy?
What? Sauce?
Yeah.
I got you.
I
got you.
No. I mean, add that a little more here.
Oh.
Because I want to make it a little bit more thinner for me. I like it a little thinner. I'm going to put some of this on top and this on top in a minute. Do we have here, let me use this. Oh yeah, go for it. Okay, we're going to thicken it up a little bit. I just want to show you guys. Just add a little broth.
There you go. Try
And,
that.
okay, now you show them, mix it. Just grab it, and you're going to mix it around. Or here, you can use this too.
Yeah.
And you'll just get your sauce. Just if you're sitting, by the time you're ready to use it, it thickens up.
It's thickening up pretty much.
Then you just grab your chicken broth again, you guys. Grab your chicken broth and stick it back in there. And it's more pliable to use. It's very hard to use the thicker it gets. You guys saw how thick it was for me to pour on here?
All right.
I want it to be thinner.
We're golden again.
Yep. So we're going to grab it. Sorry, guys. You going to hold this over there?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys. Look.
Keep it.
See the difference, you guys? Look at how nice it, a little bit smoother. A minute ago, I couldn't even get off my
Get it off your ladle.
my ladle.
Get off my damn ladle.
Okay, come over here a minute. Okay. Just look at the difference. That's how you want it. The other one was too thick, guys. But I didn't want to bother with getting more out. And I said, Yvonne, quit being lazy.
All right. You need some more
That's
out there,
it.
baby?
Nope. I think
That's
we're going to do it. Yeah.
Sure? A little bit more?
All right. Vamos, vamos. Ideally, if you have the sauce, you can cover it. You don't have to. You can. Okay, that's it. Squeeze it around like that. Shake it so that the sauce is everywhere. If you want, you can put little pieces of chicken. If it's just the ground chicken, I would probably do that better than if it was like this. This, I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't know if too much of it. Inside and on top, it might be too rich, so I'm not going to do it. But if it's just the ground chicken or what I had before I put the cream cheese, I would sprinkle chicken.
Pulled chicken.
Shredded up chicken. Then I'm going to put cheese on it. And you're going to put on broiler bake, baby.
What do you want it at?
Anything is fine.
It's on.
We can
high.
do bake. And I'm going to put onion because me and Joe like onion on our wet burrito.
Yeah.
I was going to do the chicken, you guys, on it. Then my brain started thinking about the filling, and I don't know if I would like it. And I'd rather not have it on it and say, oh, it could use a little more, than do it. And then I say, oh, man, I think it's too much. That's me trying to think about preventative.
Sunflower's husband heard us talking, so he
Hey.
knows what's going on.
Come on. Girl, you got to do this recipe for him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stick it in the oven. You guys, first I'm going to clean up the sides because that's where the sauce is. I'll show you guys though. It's okay. It's okay. It's all okay, you guys. There's nothing worth getting like, oh my gosh, there's no fixing that. Food's fixable. That looks good, right? I'm going to put it on top for a minute. Probably like
Hey,
5.
freckle face.
Freckle face! I always see her in the same chats. Cheese. Okay, I'm gonna put
Crystal
this.
G.
Who?
Crystal G.
I don't know that. Hey, Crystal. New girl, new person
Looks
in.
delish.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
All right.
My guess. So do you know where it is?
Your what?
The cheese. I was gonna put it back in the bag. Oh, here.
Oh,
it is.
you got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
right.
talk to my girls in there.
All right. We're gonna let her talk your ear off. Now we got all kinds of enchilada sauce. We'll make
tomorrow
wet
we're doing-
burritos. Wet burritos out of that.
Yep. Tomorrow.
That's what wet burritos are made out of. Right
That's-
there.
that's what
Same stuff.
I know. That's what we're making them tomorrow, babe.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're
Just
doing.
for the folks out there in TV land.
Oh, in TV land, guys, that's why we're doing it. That's why I made as much sauce as I did. Because tomorrow,
Wet burrito.
tomorrow I am not going to fry my tortilla. It's my flour tortilla that I'm going to make homemade flour tortillas because burrito shells cost $3.99 a package. So I'm going to make tortillas,
Big tortillas.
big tortillas, and then I'm going to swoop it in there, bring it out, put it on my plate, fill it up, roll it up. I'm going to make beans tonight for you so that they can go inside of it.
Oh,
I brought,
yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, Daddy.
You're all right. There we go. You and your Zoom.
I know.
Always zooming.
I want to show them. I'm going to make these tonight in my slow cooker. I'm going to clean them, throw in my slow cooker. Tomorrow we're going to have those inside of it. Yes, is it easier to buy a can? Yes, it is easier to buy a can. You know how much a can costs? Can costs $1.09. And it's only able to be used one time. That bag costs $1.29, and we'll probably use about 30 cents worth, and then I'll have them for 2 or 3 days. I'll make bean and cheese tacos. So there are more uses for us.
Breakfast tacos.
Breakfast tacos from it. That's just what we do. We buy and cook in a way that is sensible. I'm gonna make rice tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have the rice already made, the beans already made, because I showed you guys how to make the rice before. The beans we haven't. I think I showed you on a Saturday morning. I showed you, just said, hey, stick them in the slow cooker. You clean them, stick them in the slow cooker. Then you can do whatever you want with them. Smash them, do them just as ball beans or however you want to use them. I'm going to use them just as ball beans tomorrow. I'm not going to smash them or nothing. Joe, do you want them smashed beans? I don't care either way.
What?
In the wet burrito, do you want smashed beans?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll probably just have them ready to go. I'll smash them with you. Girl, come on, I got dinner.
It is way better than jar sauce Wandering Spirit.
It's really good.
Way better. Way better. Cheaper and way better.
Yeah. I mean, all I used was flour,
And
water, and
some spices.
I put a quarter cup of 49-cent tomato sauce, and I used about 3 tablespoons of flour. Then I used the chicken broth.
That she made.
That I made. Instead of buying chicken broth, I made my chicken broth, and then I flavored it with the spices that I used for the chorizo last 2 or 3 weeks ago. So
you can make chicken broth out of the what are they, the roasted or whatever.
Yes,
chickens?
the rotisserie chickens.
The rotisserie chickens.
$5.99 if you guys want to grab a $4.99 from Sam's or $6.99 from H-E-B. Shred it. You make your flautas. Grab your whole cat carcass. Throw it in your big pot with water, and you're gonna have a broth from that. Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna have the rice already made though. It's just Mexican rice. I don't do the white rice, but I'm gonna do Mexican rice, and I'm gonna have beans. I'm gonna mash the beans with you guys, and then show you guys how rolling them. I mean, my tortillas I'll probably make during the day, just because I gotta make probably like 2 big ones, and then put the beans and everything. But it's the same gravy, you guys. The same enchilada sauce. That's gonna make our meal for tomorrow.
That is it's the best wet burrito.
They're really, really, really good. Well, because they're and I have tomato already cut that I did today. You can put lettuce, tomato in it. Oh man, I would love jalapenos.
Yeah, you make it, Americanize it as much as you want. This is just freaking good, man.
I mean, when my daughter makes it, because we're at home, we can put as much meat and just cheese. She does beans, meat, and cheese. We don't do any less tomato in it. They don't charge us extra because we want. Is that my brother? Hi, mijo. Ooh, a brisket wet burrito?
Oh, no. He's just saying brisket's on sale over at Randall's.
That'd be great. I would love that. I would love a brisket.
All right, we're going to head down, and we need that. We haven't had brisket in forever.
Yeah. I'm like,
I wish we could afford it.
Yeah, I was like, how are you gonna go get that?
I've seen that look.
You pretty much.
I can dream. Can I?
You pretty much just asked for a whole new tire set or something. I'm like, oh no, he's not. He's not going anywhere to get nothing.
A man can dream.
We're gonna do wet burritos tomorrow. Then I want to do the We're doing a beef wet burritos tomorrow, you guys. We're going to do ground beef because Joe likes ground beef burritos versus chicken burrito.
I like chicken chimichangas.
He loves chicken chimichangas. We're going to do chicken chimichangas with you guys. $2.99 a pound.
$2.99 a pound?
Aww.
Holy moly.
Steven, get out of here. All you're going to do is make my husband sad.
I'm drooling, dude. I got the smoker already, too.
I know. Meals, come over this weekend. What was I going to tell you? Our recipes. What are we doing?
You buy, I'll fly. You buy,
there you go, Mil.
I'll smoke it.
What was I saying, you guys? We're gonna chicken and beef. What did I say?
What?
You just wait to see if my brother says okay.
I know.
Steve and Joe said if you buy, he'll make it for you, and you can even take it home with you.
Some of it.
Joe. All right, hold on. I want to see my recipes.
I'll take y'all with me on that little.
Yeah, we want to start taking you guys shopping with us, like grocery shopping, like not like our mental thinking, but why we get what we get.
But
we'll
when I smoke though, if I take you with me out there smoking, it's gonna be hit and miss when I'm gonna be out there, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna sit in there for a long time. You'll be with me when I make it, when I start it.
Yeah.
And then when we finish it, maybe, or
So-
maybe a little bit in between there if we go outside and just kind of hang out.
I want to make my
for a
French
while.
toast with you guys. I mean, I do a different kind of French toast. I actually made. I looked up a recipe for when we used to have our Airbnb, our bed and breakfast. I used to call it our bed and breakfast. When we did our bed and breakfast, bye Sunflower. Thank you for coming in, honey. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you, whoever has to leave. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys stopping in. We want to do. I want to do French toast. Do you guys think that's like ooh? Or we're gonna do what do we say? Oh, did Mijo leave too? Bye, Mijo. I love you. Oh, you guys.
He's already gone.
He likes beef and
Once
chicken. I do too.
Once I asked him to buy him, he goes, "See ya."
Steven's like, what? I'm out, man.
I'm out.
I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh, my baby brother. My baby brother. He's my little baby. I'm very protective of him. Hi, Poo Poo. My older brother
Chase?
passed away when he was 20.
Hey, Chase.
So I did have two. I had an older and a baby brother. And this is my baby brother. He was like 10 years younger than me.
You've had some
So
here.
I know. I come on, you're right. So I'm very protective of him ever since I was like a 10-year-old little girl, and so I would walk around and want to carry my little baby brother. And those are his kids that I'm in the house. Those are my babies. He's been so kind to me. Like, he just lets me share his kids with him. I'm very, very blessed. I mean, I love having. We're a very close-knit family, and when
Was
my
Chase out of
daughter left the country and we decided to be an independent woman, my brother let us take his kids all the time, and we do, don't we, babe?
Oh yeah. When any chance they want to come over,
Yeah. We live out in the boondocks. Would you want to go to your aunt and uncle? First of all, they're 50 and 60, and then they live out in the boondocks.
I'll let you draw on the iPad.
Yeah. We live very far out in the country. When I say we have country living,
You can make stuff like this, Chase.
yeah,
I drew that on the iPad.
Joe drew
That's
that from
the
hand,
iPad,
you
right
guys.
there, man.
He drew it like one stroke at a time.
That's from the iPad.
Yeah. Anyway, there's our dog. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. You guys, thank you so much. You guys make me cry. You guys really do. I love seeing your guys' I love seeing your guys' names. It makes me really,
tell them they can
really
see my
excited.
artwork if they
It's
want.
I
can bring my artwork.
you know, I didn't notice I noticed my dad, he had passed and stuff. It was harder when the kids left because the silence was there. The house was quiet then, and they were just gone. And before that, they were in the house, they were loud, they were goofing. Then my brother moved to Texas, and we were up in Michigan by ourselves. And
Nova.
and then Joe's like, no, don't do that.
You're all right.
Joe's like, he knew that I was really sad because my brother, he shared him with me. But then when he moved to Texas, my mom moved. So then
Who is it?
it's so hard. It's hard. Aside from them moving out, you want to be like this encourager. Like,
vicious animal we have?
sure, you can do it. And then internally, you're like, oh, God. But, like, what else do we do? So my mom moved to Texas. I mean, good old Austin. She was
There's our-
born and raised.
Our vicious.
There's our
She's
vicious.
watching out for us right now.
Careful,
Look at her.
'cause-
She sees somebody out there.
Look at, she's checking out, scoping it out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, little woman.
She'll go back in now.
What's that? Who's it?
Who's here?
Who's it?
She's checking. Hey, Countess, it's great to have you.
Good
She
girl.
wants to be a little fierce dog, but she ain't fierce. She's a friendly dog. So when our daughter decided to leave the freaking country, we still had my brother's kids. But then my brother moved down south because my daughter she went to Phoenix. So that was 4 years already. So my brother was so nice to share. Then Joe just came in and said, do you want to move to Texas? And I was like, yes! So then he goes, okay, help me sell the house and we'll go to Texas. And so we sold our house. And I mean, it was a big sacrifice to go from a 5-bedroom house to an RV, but we also financial freedom. We don't have, thank you. We, look at the Countess, look at Joe drew that.
On the iPad. That's what I do on the iPad.
On the iPad.
Yeah. If you guys want to see my other stuff, just ask for it.
Yeah,
I got lots of stuff I drew.
He has an Instagram, you guys. Instagram has all it's called Joe's Artwork or Joe P's Artwork or something like that. Yeah. So anyways, it's but you know what, you guys? That's been the nicest part about having this community. A lot of us are supportive of each other. Some of us are up late at night and I like watching Burke's bunch. You know, her kids live in South Korea and in Brazil, and I'm like, I can do this. It's just hard. Like, I mean, and I think it'd be harder if my dad was here, honestly, because I would want our family to stay anyways. But having my dad gone, my brother gone, I always feel like it sounds crazy, and this I don't mean it like this, but I always feel like there's he is a amazing guy. He's amazing.
Still.
Yeah, he's amazing so much that he so selfless to know that I wanted to be down here with my family and what it means. I think that's the most important thing is that he knows that because of my losses that it really means a lot for me to be with my family. And for the most part, I mean, it's just, you always feel like, it sounds sad, but because he took my dad and my brother, I always feel like it's on the verge. Another one could be soon or something. 20 years. We've been together for 20 years.
Married for 15?
17.
17.
Yeah, 17. We were together a couple years before we got married.
Almost 18 years.
Yeah, 18 and then together for 20.
This year's will be 18.
Yep. It's, you know what the most part about it is, you guys, is that realistically is he was brought up in a very farm, small country, very, very country, where there were back 40s and tractors everywhere, and that was just where he was brought up. I was brought up in a very nautical, I told you guys the town is a very, it was
on the lake shore, too. It
was very whitewashed. Let's just say that. It was just, we happened to be there because my mom and dad worked very, very hard. Very, very hard. My dad, and I'm very proud to say, was a migrant worker. He worked out in the fields very, very, very hard. And he was able to stop working, and he ended up...
How long do you bake that?
Whenever the cheese is melted, we're done. All right. He was a migrant worker, and then he stopped, he stayed, he finished, and stayed in Michigan, and then went and worked at a job and stayed there. He was there from the day he turned 18. He stayed until he got sick and he had to retire. So then he retired, but that was his only one job. And then they worked very hard in order to allow us to live in the neighborhood we lived in. But when we lived there, it was like just so different. And like, how appreciative am I that the Lord found two people with two differences of our lives that now we're like mended together. You know what I mean? Like, bye, freckle face. It allows me to see what another person's how he grew up and tell me stories about where you lived and what you did. And I think it's exciting that the Lord sees the person that you need and he has them picked out for you. And the things that I've been through in my life, like, enabled me to, ooh, what do you mean? Is that good? Yes, it's good. He's all like, is that good? Hold on, you guys. Look at what Joe did for us. Joe, you're mean.
Why?
Look at, okay, let me move that instead so we can take a good look. We almost dropped it because Yvonne's all crazy. There you go.
Here, put this down. We can put it over there. Put this down.
Okay. That's my bunsa. That's the one that everybody's talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Check it out.
What do you guys think? What are your thoughts?
There it is.
Ta-da!
Blue plate special time.
We gotta do the tink, y'all. All of us are doing it.
Woo-hoo.
All 15, 20 people that are in here, we doing the tink together.
That's right. Serve it up, baby doll.
Oh, Countess, I don't mean to get you emotional, honey. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed that God allowed me to cross paths with the people that He has, especially with my husband.
You gonna serve with that?
Yeah, that's fine. That's what we did the gravy from. Okay.
I'm gonna mess it up, I think.
You want me to do it?
Oh, there we go.
watch
Look
you.
at that. 3 at a time. 2 at a time. 2 at a time.
Whatever it does. Woo!
There you go.
Okay. We got a little. Thank you, son. Let me do yours. Oh, you flipped it. It's
That's
okay.
all right. It's all good. Here,
Hold.
here.
Grab the sour cream from in there, baby.
Sour cream?
Yeah.
You got it, man.
When you take out of a pan,
Is it in the thing?
that little white
Okay.
round kid, yeah. You guys, when you take it out of the pan, go just because they're wet or whatever, you'll want to go this, like go in and up. Okay, go like this, and then pull it up like that. Okay, because if you keep going like this, it's gonna slide off because it's wet. So go like this, and then lift up your spatula like that, and then it allows you to pull it out of the pan. I'm sure everybody knows how to do it. I just try to help. I don't know who's done what or how many haven't done things. So I just want to be as much as we can help you guys. Oh, thank you, baby. Woo! Who's ready? Okay.
All right, let's get the camera back up here.
All right, you
Ready for a
guys.
good tink.
We're going to do a tink. You guys, my mom held me back from this. My mom held me back from how good sour cream is.
A little bit. Right where I'm gonna like take it off.
Sorry. I tried to do it like a look.
A little to the left.
Right where I'm going to take a bite of. I put it right here as a dollop. Look at you guys.
Put it up there.
Joe did that.
All right.
All right.
We tinking them first.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my God, everybody hold their breath. Woo! Ready?
Here we go.
Tink.
Tink.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Daddy.
Ready?
Tink.
Tink.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good at all. Doggone it. I better try it again to make sure.
Oh boy.
Would you pay for it or not?
I'd pay for that.
Oh shoot, he paid for it. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Much better than any of the restaurant ones.
What do you think about the center, the filling?
It's creamier.
It's creamy.
It's creamy.
It's creamy.
Yeah, totally different texture.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a bad thing.
Mm-mm. I think you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Yeah.
Especially just
It's still meaty though.
you can definitely taste the chicken in
creamy.
it. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I love you guys so much. Mmm. Oh, Bert, no, Mama. I don't want you to have it. Oh, wow. I should be eating a yogurt, Tracy. Let me tell you.
Ay.
That's right, Marissa. Que bueno. You guys are so great. I know, you guys. Wondering, have you tried it as an adult? Because if you haven't had sour cream as an adult, you might like it. I didn't think I'd like it either. And then all of a sudden I tried it. I was like, it's so good. Like, it's best with jalapenos and a sour cream. But anywho, what? Drew, I'm literally on a live. Why did my son's sending me Snoop Dogg's Instagram. All right, you guys, we're out. We love you.
Good.
The link is with our PayPal, our Cash App. It's also on our back page. Do what you can do when you can do it, if you can do it. If you can't do it, hit the like.
Having beans in there almost.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hit the like if you can. Share us with people who you think might like the recipe. Is that it? We love you guys. Tomorrow we're doing wet burritos.
Yeah.
You know what I think is cool? I'm not saying that we're like the shit or nothing, but I think it's cool that we made like glass stir fry, crab meat rangoons, and then we're making like meatloaf, and then we make like fried pies, and we make like there's such a variety. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of cool.
I think it's cool too.
Ooh, Milltown. Is it just, what do you do? I would love to make that, girl.
What was that?
Cilantro lime sour cream.
Ooh, yeah.
That sounds really good. Share us to who you think would like it, guys. Let me say that. In other words, if the people that are very into healthy eating, don't share with them. They might be the ones that are leaving not nice comments. But I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love every one of you. I love my regulars and I love my new ones. I love my friends. I saw Liz, Marissa, Commander, Burks, Bloody. Everybody came in. Coral. Only person I didn't see tonight was who? I didn't see my Anita tonight. Oh, well, there's other chats. I just miss everybody. I love you all. I get excited when I see you guys. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Tracy, it was so nice meeting you. Thanks for coming in, girl. Come back. Come back. Just kidding, you guys. I love you guys. Have a good night, you guys. Oh, sorry.